Hello and welcome in. My name is Tatiana. They also call me Tati, so feel free to call me either or. And now in this channel, we're going to be discussing anything from travel to lifestyle to home life. So today what we're going to be doing is a travel video, so stay tuned. Now in this channel, I'm going to be showing things that I like to bring as far as going on a cruise. Now I'm going on a cruise in a couple months with me and my family, so I'm going to show you what I usually bring along and things that I have recently bought that I'm going to try. So let's check it out. Now anyone knows, like when you go on any type of beach excursions or even going to the beach itself, it's always good to have a good beach bag. Now I like this one because it has all the holes and it basically takes out all like the sand and debris that gets spilled up. So it's easier to travel. It's very lightweight and it carries you can carry a ton of things inside here. So this is definitely a must. I bought this on Amazon. So if you want, look it up on Amazon, or you know what, even Shein and other places, I think that they have this. So if you don't want to waste all the Amazon money, you can also go to this type of websites. Another good thing to have on hand, especially when you're going on excursions, is I have this waterproof fanny pack, which I used actually on my last vacation and it works so well. It has 3 seals right here where you can make sure that all the water is not going in, and it actually is very durable. I put my phone in here. I have like an extra cash. I have my room key in here. So this was actually really good to travel with too when you go on any like water beach excursion. This is a good one. Now if you don't want to carry anything bulky, you can also have one of these waterproof cases, which actually work really well too, where you can put a cell phone and you can have some cash in here and also another key card in here. This is actually really good to have. So you can have either option, anything that you feel is like that accommodates you and makes you feel more comfortable walking around with. If you don't want something over your shoulder, you can have something over your neck. So this is another good waterproof device device or whatever, something else waterproof that you can use when you're going on vacation. Here's another good bag option, especially like if you're like staying inside like inside the cruise. You can also carry this around where you can have all your stuff. Again, cell phone, key cards, money, anything that you want in here. Because who wants to carry around big bulky bags? I don't like carrying around big bulky bags. I bought this on Amazon, or you know what? You can get anything like this in like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Shein. Again, you know, if you don't really like to spend a lot of money, this is actually really cute. I got this one off of Amazon for sure. So it has stuff in it because I also like to use it on my everyday life sometimes, especially if I'm just gonna run some errands really fast. So this is actually really cute. So they come in different colors and, you know, has adjustable straps so you can make it as tight or as loose as you want. So that's another good option to have. Another good thing to have is a hat. I have a visor. I got this on one of my vacations. I forget where it was. I think it was on DR somewhere in one of the resorts. But a visor is good to have, a regular baseball hat, because, you know, the Caribbean sun is very strong. And, you know, if you're like me, I have rosacea, so I don't like to have the sun too much in my face, because if not, my face gets really, really red and irritated. So I try to block my face as much as possible. So, you know, just try to walk around with the visor, you know, so you can cover your face and you're not too, or hat, like I said, so you're not getting too much sun exposure. Even with SPF, sometimes it doesn't work too much because sometimes you find yourself using it one time. So just to give yourself a little extra protection on your skin. This is Sun Bum. This is supposed to be reef-friendly, especially like, you know, again, when you do go to like Caribbean islands, they ask you to use products that are not gonna harm like the reef, like the sea life. So I like this one. They have other ones that you can use. This is the one for my kids. I still have to get the one for my husband and myself. This is actually really good to have on hand. You know, we put this SPF 50. I think there's an SPF 72, which that's probably even better because, you know, my kids are very fair skinned, so we have to like make sure that we give them that extra protection. So make sure that you also always travel with sunscreen. This is a really good brand. I like it. It smells really nice, so beachy. I love it. So this is a good one. This right here is a luggage tag. This is for your luggages. This is for the Royal Caribbean. All different cruise lines, for the most part, they have different type of luggage tags. So depending on whatever cruise that you go on, I would look it up to see what luggage tag works for them. You know, because the tickets are all different sizes. But I got this because if the luggage tag they put on your luggage rips, they're not going to be able to find your room. So, and this is like a safe way to keep your stuff, you know, together and make sure that you get your stuff safely to your room. So a luggage tag, I recommend definitely getting one of these. You can get this on Amazon, and they come, I believe they come in a pack of 6 or more, if I'm not mistaken. They have different like package size, if I'm not mistaken. I got this a few years ago, so I'm not 100%, but I definitely, the last time I went on the last cruise that I went on, I got this, and it was like the best thing that I had, because when we went on the cruise before that, one of the tags was like slightly ripped, and if it would have ripped off, then I would have been done, and I would have had my luggage, and I would have been custom, and I would have been in the customer service line, which it's called something else, I can't remember right now, but basically going to the customer service line looking for my luggage, and then that just puts a damper on your trip, and you just want to, you know, get to your room, unpack, and go back and just explore the ship. Lanyards. This is good for your sea pass. You need your sea pass at all times. You need your sea pass when you're disembarking and embarking again on the ship. You need to make sure that you have your sea pass with you all times. If you're trying to get into your room, if you have a drink package, you need to have your sea pass for everything. You know, this is very important to have this. So this is a safe way to have it. Look, even this one unclips. You can just leave this around your neck. You unclip it. You can give it to the bartender if you're getting a drink, or even when you're scanning your seat pass when you're getting on and off the ship. So this is also good to have. They come in different colors. I got a pack of 4, so for me and my family. I've had this for a few years now, and I love them. I always carry them everywhere that I go. They even have a little clip right here for your shirt, just in case you don't want to carry around the whole lanyard. You just put it right here in your shirt and go boop, just like that. It's so convenient. I love these. They have different colors. Uh-oh, I gotta fix this, but yeah, here we go. I think this goes like this. There we go. There, perfect. I used to carry around full water bottles, especially when I would travel, but I just found that it was so inconvenient, and just who wants to carry around a big heavy water bottle? So I invested in one of these collapsible water bottles, which they don't carry much water, but they carry enough where you're not getting dehydrated. So I think these were convenient to have. This is the first time I'm gonna use it, so we're gonna test it out together. We're gonna see if this actually really works, but I really liked it. I see nothing but good reviews on this, and I've seen a lot of people actually use these and travel with these. So these are actually really good to have and invest in. Well, we'll see together, but I personally think, by looking at it, I think this is an amazing investment. So we're gonna see. We're gonna test this out together, just so you're not carrying around, again, a big bulky water bottle. Who wants to carry around that? Now the cabins are very small, so if you find yourself using the bathroom and your family's in there, make sure you're carrying poopery with you, because the smell will linger through the room unless you have the cabin, the balcony windows open. If you have a balcony room, if you have the balcony windows, the balcony doors open, the AC will turn off and it'll get stuffy and hot in there. Because again, if you are doing a Caribbean cruise, it is very hot in those areas. So you just want to make sure that you do have, you know, poopery at least, like where you're like spraying the bathroom and you're not stinking up the joint. You know what I mean? So this is good to have too. I actually got this one in TJ Maxx, which I was actually I found like amazing, and I like this smell. I love that smell, because I even buy the candles with that type of smell. Those are really good. Now this is something else good to have. Now, okay, really fast before we get into this certain item right here. I had bought this piece in Target in like the $3 bin, like, you know. This didn't come with magnets. I just had magnets at home and I glued them on. But the point of having this is, if you're out of your stateroom and you need towels, or you need an extra blanket or more pillows, and you don't find your stateroom attendant, you can always write a note for them on the board, and, you know, tell them whatever it is that you need, whether it be, like I said, any towel, soap, shampoo, whatever you need, and they'll bring it to you. They actually have the white magnetic boards on Amazon for like $5 or $6, like a small one. You can put it on the walls of the cabin, outside your cabin, and the walls are magnetic, so you can put them there. Basically, yeah. So yeah, I thought this was cute. I just thought it was cute. That's why I wanted to get it. I was being extra. Don't mind me. That's how I am. I'm a little extra sometimes. So yeah, this is good to have a little board so you can just write things on. Magnets. Speaking of magnets are really good to have. You put them on your walls, you put them on your ceiling. If you come back from an excursion or anything, you can put your bag up, you can put your wet bathing suit up. They come in different pounds and sizes. So the smaller ones I think are for like 25 pounds of weight, and the bigger ones, they can go from 50 to 75 pounds. I even think there's a 100-pound one. They are on Amazon. A lot of the things that I have here are from Amazon. But again, you can buy them anywhere that you feel like you can find them cheaper, you know. So these are good to have. You can put them on the ceiling, you know. You can get like a clothing line, and put one in one end, and just like hang your clothes on there. Like if you want to like wash something really fast, that's really good to have. This is a really good investment. I recommend that anyone that goes on cruises, just because the cabins are so small, they are not like your standard hotel room. Like they're very small, especially if you're traveling like us with a family of 4. It can get a little tight in there. So it's good to do something that's going to help you with your space. These are also good to have, so you can put, like if you have any excursions and you print them out, you can clip them and put them onto the wall. That way their papers are not flying everywhere. I usually put like 2 of them like on the papers and put them on the wall, just so it's easier to find and you know where everything is at. And again, I do have 2 small ones, so they touch everything, and I just don't want to get those excursion papers lost and then now I'm done with that, you know. But these are actually really good to have too. Also, these magnets for the stateroom. I mean, this is extra. You don't really need to have them, but people like to decorate their doors, and I like to do that myself. I had got a bunch of these for my last cruise that we went on for like 11 days, and it was my birthday cruise, so I got like a bunch of like magnets for that, and I will be getting new ones for this upcoming cruise that I have, which I will let you guys know in another video. But this is gonna be a fun one, so we're gonna stay tuned for that one. I mean, even though they're all fun, but this is like a cruise that we've been waiting for a long time. A lot of people have been on it, and you know, it's gonna be in October, so around spooky season. So we're getting like some fun Halloween magnets. That's gonna be nice. This is another space saving hack that I actually have seen before, and I actually use this. This is, okay, let me see. Let me try to back up just a little bit so you can see a little bit more. Whatever. This has like little compartments. This is like a wardrobe organizer. Now, there isn't that much room in the closet space, so I like to put my kids' clothes inside here. That way we can, you know, use up as much space as we can possibly, you know, use. That way everything's organized and I can find their stuff more easier. And, you know, I just roll them up and put them inside, and then they have their own kind of compartments, and they fit most of their stuff, like everything in there. And then I'll usually get a second one for myself. Well, I do have a second one. I'll use the second one for myself, and that way we can organize, because my husband is 6'3" and he got big sneakers and big clothes, and so he has to hang up a lot of his stuff and put them inside the drawers, or like the little cubbies that come inside the cabin closets. This right here, let me just get my water out of the way. This right here is good for your shoes, sandals. You just dump them inside. That way you don't have to like line them up on the bottom of the closet. Because again, look, this cat is broke, but it's fine. This is from the Dollar Tree. I got this for like $1. This. You put all your shoes, all your sandals, like everything that you need in there. I put mine on my kids' stuff because, again, my husband is 6'3" and he wears a size 13 shoes, so he's not putting his shoes in here, but me and my kids will be doing that. So this is actually good, another space saver that you can actually use for the cabin, and that way, again, so you can use up all the little space that you have inside the cabin room. This is good. These are packing cubes. If you know, you know. Everyone, I just got a new thing of packing cubes. The last ones that I had, I didn't like too much because they were a little cheaper. I was being a little cheap, and I shouldn't have done that. So I bought a new thing of packing cubes. I love packing cubes. They work so well, and they keep all your clothes organized. So when you're unpacking, or if you want to keep them inside the packing cubes and just put them in the drawers, that's another good option. So this just keeps everything more organized, and it gives you like a lot of space. And I feel like it gives you more room inside the luggages, you know, because when you're packing, everything's kind of like all over the place, you know. So this is actually the best thing that we have bought as far as like flying out or doing anything with packing. Bring a fan. Bring a fan. You know, sometimes the cabins, they get a little stuffy, even with the AC on. I like to sleep with the very, very cold. What you can do is this one you can hang up. Whoops. This one you can hang up. So I can basically hang it up and like put a magnet on the wall. Put this in, they have USBs like next to the bed, so you can hang it up and then just have it facing you and your husband. You know, these are good to have, like, cause just if you get like, you know, if you like the white noise sound, anything, like, you know, these are good to have, like, for extra cool air. I like to be freezing cold. I sleep with the windows open in the winter, and I live in New York, so there goes to show you. I love it when it's cold. I also love the little hot times, but you know, when you're sleeping, you want to sleep comfortable. You don't want to feel sticky, so I like to have an extra fan. I also bring this travel fan with me. Let's see. I love this fan. I carry it with me. I take it with me everywhere. Look, it doesn't even hurt when you turn it off. I can show you. See? It turns off like that. You put your finger in it. You could do it like that. You could press the button. I like to carry this with me everywhere that I go on all types of vacations that I go on. This also, the other thing that I really like about this is that it has a flashlight. So if it's dark and you're trying to find something, this comes in clutch. Let's just put it like that. Like, you know, this is the thing to have. So I like to carry extra little fan with me everywhere I go. I carry a Ziploc of stuff as far as medicines, anything that I want, Metamucil, Alka-Seltzer, liquid IV. Listen, again, if you're going to the Caribbean, so if you like to drink a lot when you're on excursions, or when you're on the cruises, if you like to drink a lot, the liquid IV is going to revive you. So I recommend liquid IV for sure. So anything that you basically would need, I put them in Ziplocs. You can buy something cutesy, whatever. I just like the Ziplocs because they can flatten out and just, it gives more space like this, you know. I like to carry this. I also like to carry a first aid kit where it'll have band-aids and, you know, gauze or whatever. So these are also good to have just in case you get any scrapes or cuts. I also like to carry around like a mini Vaseline. I can't find it right now for some reason. I know I have it somewhere, but I need to look for it. Not just buy another one, it's fine. Like a little mini Vaseline. That way, they're good to, you know, for, you know, if you get any cuts, you can just put the Vaseline on top, or, you know, dry lips or anything. You know, Vaseline's actually good to always carry with you too. I like to also take with me the LED mirrors. Oops. Hi. I like to take these mirrors. They have lights on them. I love it. You know, they're small. They're easy to travel with. You know, this is something that I also like to carry with me all the time, just in case the lighting is not that well where your cabin is. You know, yeah, what your cabin is. Just in case the lighting is not too well, this is also really good to have. I like to travel with this with me, even when I go on like regular vacations, because sometimes I feel like the hotel lights are not the best. This is also something that I'll be using for the first time. I've been always meaning to buy them. These are for your towels for when you're on the beach or you're on the deck. You know, it gets really windy sometimes, and that way your towel will stay in place. You know, they have a little clip. Let me open this up. See these little clips? I got these on Amazon actually, and I think they were like $5 something for 8. Yeah, for 8 of them. Yeah, these are good to have. Put them right there on your towel. The towel will stay placed. I've seen lots of people do it, so I'm seeing from their experience. So I'm kind of excited to use these, because that's happened to me a few times where like I'll be on like the beach or something, and my towel will fly away. So you know, you gotta make sure your towel don't fly away, because if you don't bring that towel back from when you're using it from the cruise line, they'll charge your card $25 just for one towel. So you gotta make sure you keep that towel safe. I also like to carry a sewing kit just in case. You never know. One of your dresses rip, or one of your kids, the tops don't fit them right, and just kind of adjust it. That happens to us like the last cruise that we were on. One of my daughters had a beautiful purple dress, but it was a little big in the front, so I had to like sew it up in the back a little bit, and it ended up working out really well. So sewing kits are also really good to have. The only thing is that you cannot carry scissors, the full-size scissors, because they will confiscate them. So you need to make sure that if you're gonna have your sewing kit, don't carry the scissors, at least the big ones. I think you can carry the little teeny tiny scissors, like, you know, that when you cut either your eyelashes or, you know, those, yeah. Of course I would say eyelashes, right? I mean, I don't have eyelashes on right now, but I usually, when I do put eyelashes on, I use little tiny scissors. So I'm probably going to use those. This is a mesh laundry bag. This is good to have too. When you have dirty clothes, you don't want to pile them up in the corner. Before, I would take like garbage bags just to like, I guess I was just kind of being cheap or whatever. I would just take a garbage bag and just put my clothes inside there. But I found a few times that the garbage bags will rip. But, you know, if you don't want to buy one of these mesh laundry bags, you know, garbage bag, I guess, you know, just got to be really careful that they don't rip. So this is actually really good to have too, so when you don't, you know, you can keep all your dirty clothes away from your clean clothes. Who wants to have them together? Not me. Stinky, stinky. No, thank you. So yeah. What's good to do is always carry around some Kleenex with you too, just in case, like if you do go on an excursion, especially on a cruise, you never know if the bathrooms, how the bathroom situations are as far as if they have any toilet paper. So it's good to have these on you too, just in case, like, you know, if you got to wipe and you don't have anything to wipe with. So yeah, these are good to have as well when you do travel, especially when you go on excursions. This is a nightlight. This is actually really good also when you're on a cruise, on the inside your cabin, just because when you're sleeping at night and if you have to get up and use the restroom, you're not going to be disturbing anybody. This is a sensor nightlight. I actually only got one. I should have got two. I should have got one for the room and one for the bathroom, just so I'm not turning on all the lights, because when you turn on the light in the cabin, all the lights turn on and they get really bright, and you don't want to wake up your kids, especially like if they're sleeping and you're not trying to wake them up at like 2 in the morning, because my kids, if sometimes they get up at 2 in the morning, they won't go back to sleep. So I'm not trying to do that. You know, you can put this in the bathroom and you can put it inside your stateroom. I'm probably, like I said, I'm probably gonna buy another one for the stateroom. This was intended for the bathroom, you know, so at least I knew where I was going. So this is really good to have too. You can also buy the candles that you know, you can't bring regular candles, but they have the switch on ones, I guess, like the, you know, the battery operated candles. Those are actually really good to have too, like if you like to have light in your room, or you could just buy a regular nightlight, whatever. So that's also really good. Power strip. This is actually really good to travel with too, because on the cruise, the staterooms, they don't have a lot of outlets. So this is actually really good to have. That way you can charge all your electronics. Like we travel with my kids 2 tablets, our cell phones, we have GoPros, and we have cameras. So we want to make sure that we have everything charged at all time. We also have the extra batteries for our phones. So we like to charge that too at nighttime. So these are actually really good to have. But the only thing is that you need to make sure that they're cruise approved. Because if they're not cruise approved, they'll take them from you, they'll confiscate them, and then you won't be able to get them until the end of your stay. So just make sure that when you do get one of these, they have to be a cruise approved one. This is also good, so when you want to take any of your cords for your electronics, this is a good holder. This actually goes really small. You know, we have a few more things that we put in here. So this is actually another really good investment to have. They actually have bigger ones, like if you have more cords and stuff. This is sufficient for our stuff. We have 4 cords in here as it is, and we'll also take probably like the GoPro cord as well. But yeah, so this is another good thing to have. I actually got this one in TJ Maxx. I think it was like $5. This was a while ago though, so you know, they have it in the travel section of TJ Maxx, so for sure, you know, I would check it out. This is my big toiletry bag. I like the jumbo one. I think this is the jumbo one or the medium one. Either or. I like this this bag because it has 4 compartments, and this is really big. And in the bathroom, there's actually a hook where you can, like, you know, you're supposed to hook your towels on it. But I hang my toiletry bag on it, and that way I have access to all my stuff. A lot of people I've noticed also put the shoe, like that shoe rack that you put over the door and they put a bunch of stuff in that. I personally don't like that. I don't see any, doesn't make sense to have it for me, but a lot of people like it. If you like it and you want to do that and you want to have even more space, maybe that's good for you. But I think I'm fine with the way just having it like that. You know, I like to keep everything organized and kind of in my way. So that, I think that's just fine for me, just to like only have the toiletry bag and not have anything extra to carry. If you're a person that likes to travel with your, you know, with the perfume that you like and you don't have like a travel size, you can get these little travel size perfume or cologne. Like these are like for like you, so basically you take off the top of, you know what, I'm gonna show you how I do it. So I got one of my husband's colognes because that was the first thing that was there, but you can basically take off the top from here, and on the bottom they have a little port right there, and you like kind of like squeeze it down. I don't know what he has in here, so I don't want to do it, but you kind of like could fill up this little bottle right here, and you can take your favorite perfume or cologne with you on the go. So that's actually, I just sprayed myself. Smell this, it smells so good. It's actually really good to have. Also, another thing that I like to have is this Scentbird. I subscribe to that. I am not sponsored by them, so this is not a sponsored video, just to let's put it out there. You know, they put any little perfumes that you know, you go on the list and you put the type of smells that you like. So I like to travel with these little Scentbird perfumes when I do go away. So these are easier for me. My husband likes to travel with these, so this is actually really good to have too when you go away, so you can smell nice at all times, right? Chapstick's another really good thing to travel with, just because, you know, me personally, my lips get really dry, especially when the hot air, or like, you know, you're on the sun all day. You know, this one actually has SPF 30 on it. So I got this again from TJ Maxx. I'm always in either TJ Maxx, Target, or on Amazon buying things. So anything you can basically find. This was actually $2.99 and TJ Maxx. So I'm actually really glad, because I've had this before. I like it. I like this Sun Bum, again, Sun Bum brand. I love it. So this is actually good to have too, so your lips can stay hydrated at all times, and you also get, you know, SPF on your lips. Ziploc bags. I got these actually from the Dollar Tree. They only come a few with them, but the reason to have Ziploc bags with you when you do travel and you are on the cruise is because, let's say if you want to go to where we go to is the buffet, the Windjammer. They have cookies, sometimes little cakes and stuff, and like, you know, just in case you want to take it back to your room and you know, you don't want to leave your room again, and you have a little snack right there. These are actually really good to have. I actually have them also in the smaller I have them in the smaller little sandwich bags. So these are actually really good to travel with. I will take them out the boxes before I put them inside my luggage. But yeah, these are also really good to have with you. You know, Ziploc bags. You never know when you want a snack, you know. It's good to have them. This is the final product that I'm going to be showing. These are silicone buckets for your kids when you go on the beach and you do a beach excursion, which we usually do with the kids because it's kind of hard to do other things with them. So, you know, we go to the beach and we'll do the little silicone, and these actually go really flat. They also have ones that are collapsible that you can actually get on Amazon as well. And that's actually really good to travel with too, because my cousin actually has that. So that was actually really good. And I said actually like 4 or 5 times in a row. Sorry if I'm being annoying right now, but yeah. These are good to have too for the kids, you know, so yeah. Now, if you like my video, please like it, please subscribe, please share, please send a beautiful comment. No hateful comments, please, because, you know, people got to be nice in this world. Let's be a little nicer. If you made it to the end, I thank you and I appreciate you for sticking around this long. If you want to see another video as far as like what I put in my toiletry bag, or even a packing video, or just even a life video, please come back. We would love to have you, and hope to see you soon.